have a look at this story about the evils of glitter.
Children at a chain of nurseries in the south of England will not be using glitter to make Christmas cards and decorations from now on. It's been banned by Tops Day nurseries because glitter is made from plastic and can damage the environment.
Now, I'll be honest, when I first saw the headline "Glitter banned from nursery," I thought, about time, he's a monster. Turns out I got it wrong. Kids can't use glitter anymore because it could end up in the ocean and destroy sea life. That's going to change Blue Planet. Here we see the turtle. If you look closely, it's been vajazzled. All because 3-year-old Sarah made her mum a Christmas card. Fuck you, Sarah. And fuck your nursery. No more glitter. Have you seen what they've suggested instead? Children at some of the nurseries are being invited to use lentils or rice. Lentils? You stick them on your face, you look like you've got leprosy. What next? Swapping Play-Doh for dog shit?
Something that should have been taught in schools is what took place under colonial rule by this nation, OK? Because all I remember from history at school was King Henry VIII whapping around his massive dick, having bare wives and beheading his chicks. There's no relevance to that.
How to get on with each other, how to speak with each other, how to work in an environment with different types of people, how to show empathy for someone who might not be like you. The other thing would be like fingering. If we taught fingering at school, I mean, you know, that would be one great year of classes, I feel.
Taxes. Come on, guys. Why do I know Pythagoras' theorem? Why do I know 0.33333333 recurring? But I don't know how to do my taxes.
Something that should have been taught at school is how to fold a fitted sheet. I still have no idea, because at first you think, oh, it's like a square rectangular thing, I can fold that, but the corners are wrinkled. How you fold that?
The 1-inch punch. That got me out of a few pickles in my teenage years.
How to fight with a significant other, how to not argue with your parents about politics at Thanksgiving. I also think there should be a class called America Actually Kinda Sucks What We Did.
Jesus was not a blonde white man. Jesus was either brown or black, or even something like this. I might be Jesus. I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus, you know that. You guys know I'm Jesus. I died for yours. I'm dying here for your sins.
Did you know that since 2014, hundreds of English playgrounds have been closed due to Tory budget cuts? They're robbing kids of the joy of a slide. How much money does it cost to run a slide? That's just metal and gravity. And it's such a joyful part of childhood. You're up there, then you're there. And you learn a new word. Whee! You can't say that as an adult. Will you marry me? Whee! You try it, that's a lovely blowjob. Whee! But who would do this? Don't ever do that, by the way, that's... Who would do this? You'd have to have a leader who was sickened by the sight of children. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, Ross, that's just one photo. She probably liked the other girl.
If you were in charge of school, what would you change?
Every school has a slide. I would make no learning, and I would also have junk food.
So you want to turn us into America?
Everybody I don't like, I'll kill them.
Whoa.
I got an idea. I'm going to combine ice cream, lollipops, gummy bears, M&Ms and poppadoms together and see what I make.
But you know, my dog loves poppadoms.
I don't think your dog should be eating it.
Do you know what else my dog loves?
Eating human flesh.
No, he's not into that. Listen, I've tried.
Where would you feed the dog human flesh from? The dark web.
From the dark web. Wow. I mean,
Yes, you can get anything off.
I know you can get anything from the dark web, but let's move away from the dark web. Is there anything that isn't taught at school that you think should be?
How to blow up things.
Wow, this is dark, guys. For two 10-year-olds, I thought it was going to be like trampolining. But,
that would be fun.
That would be a bit nicer, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
You know
there's
what I
like
mean?
a whole room, trampoline,
Just,
and it was
that's what I mean. Let's just bounce. Let's bounce for a second rather than murder and making things disappear. What is the weirdest thing you've learnt at school?
Like, we learned about the...
Yep. Stop pointing that. Yep, but I know what you mean.
Like when boys grew hairs on their chest and when their bodies change, it's like a mutant monster turns into a bigger beast.
It's like a mutant monster turns into a bigger beast. Is that how they taught you about puberty?
Yeah. Sex education. We've been learning sex education and it's so many disgust in my head.
Yeah.
We are so disgusted by sex education, aren't we?
That was... Here we go, yeah. I don't blame you. What do you think school was like when I was young?
Back then, you probably didn't need to wear any school uniforms.
What?
You probably did. Didn't? Yeah, you do.
We used to wear ties.
Yeah, that's even worse, see?
It was. And if you had to have the thin bit coming out of your tie, and if you didn't, you got beaten up.
Nice.
What do you think school was like when I was at school?
You'd get bullied because you're a nerd.
Okay.
I think you were popular.
Really?
Yeah, because now you're famous, but when you was in school, you might have wanted to be famous, and everybody said, no, you're not going to be famous. Oh, don't bother. And what a good name is Russell.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Russell Howard.
You think it's a good name?
Russell Howard v. Batman. Oh, I think you'd win, because you've got all these people to help you.
So you think that the guys here, the producers, the cameraman, the chaperone, would help me defeat Batman?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's what they sign up for.
Would you do it, Pete?
Would you do it, Pete? Pete's the producer, by the way. Pete, would you defend me against Batman?
In a heartbeat.
There you go.
Good.
Let's talk children's toys. I was in a shop this week looking at kids' pyjamas. Now, that's... I know that sounds dodgy, but I was with my 5-year-old cousin. Anyways, we were looking at these pyjamas, and on the boys' one, it said, I want to be a superhero, and on the girls' one, it said, I want to be a princess. And it struck me, why can't girls be superheroes? Why is it so hard to buy a present for a girl that isn't patronising and shit? Because you look at boys' toys and the adverts are all like, kill that, be a winner, climb the thing, use your brain, rule the world, because you're a motherfucking boy, yeah! Girls' adverts, it's just a blizzard of pink.
Let's get creative with your nails. Add dots, hearts, or stripes.
Orbeez Soothing Spa. When you need time to relax. Say hello to fashion. Say hello to shoes. Lots of shoes.
Don't use your brains, girls. Just be pretty.
The message we give girls is so toxic. I mean, look at this. This is a boy's laptop, which has 50 functions. The girls' one has 25. Why has it got half as many? You wouldn't give a girl a bike with one wheel.
Where you been, Jenny? Nowhere.
Are they saying women can't multitask? Because that's bullshit. My mum can cook dinner, feed the dogs, watch Strictly, and Skype my sister all at the same time. My dad, he can't even take a shit and shut the door. All right there, Ross? Not really, Dad. I want to see you shit yourself. Also, a man's laptop doesn't need 50 functions. It just needs one. Delete history. Men have so much grot on their laptops and phones. There's going to be a whole generation of men whose dying words are, restore factory settings! Clothes are even worse. Look at the kind of message you get on a baby grow for boys. I'm super. Here's a girl's one. I hate my thighs. Who buys that for their kid? Who body shames a toddler? No 2-year-old hates their thighs because they're 2! I've never seen a toddler in front of a mirror like that.
I'm not sandpit body ready.
What I'm saying is, the toys we play with when we're kids can play a big role in what jobs we get when we're older. For example, gender toys could deter girls from a career in engineering. Toys with a science focus are 3 times more likely to be targeted at boys. We should be telling girls to look pretty. We should be encouraging them to create, build, solve, explore, so that when they're older, they have the confidence to get the kind of jobs we need. Right now, the UK has the lowest percentage of female engineers in Europe. We need more women in science. Think about it. Why would you want to discourage half the population from doing jobs that can make the world better? Little girls could grow up and cure cancer, reverse climate change, or finally create a self-closing door so I don't have to watch my dad take a shit. The point I'm making, if there's any toy manufacturers watching this, stop reinforcing these bullshit stereotypes. We shouldn't be telling little girls to hate their thighs or giving them half a laptop or making toys like Pole Dance Polly. And we definitely shouldn't be saying they can't be superheroes, because they can. I mean, look at this little legend. Teach a boy what a girl can be.
Just watch me for this bit. Watch me.
Out on the grass, Eva is teaching Jude some karate moves to shake up his idea of what little girls are really made of.
Why can't girls be scientists?
Because they make silly potions. I detracted the DNA from a banana once. This is your front kick. Yay! Go!
What's important for girls when they grow up?
To go to work, vote, definitely. Yay! Girls used to not vote. And then they were these girls who fighted to vote. They were very silly women because they got killed. Yay! 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 So it's very important to girls to vote, otherwise that will happen again. Yay! Yay!
I think Eva's earned his respect.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's following her and trying to learn from her.
Come on. Now I say it. Oh.
Now that is a superhero.